Here's how fast I can do 5x5 last 4 edges by doing only slice, flip, slice. Here's how fast I can do last 4 edges by doing cycles. So the last 4 edges technique I just used was called cycles, and it is the fastest way to do your last 4 edges. Today I will show you what it is, like the concept of it, and how it could be applied to bigger cubes, not just like 5x5. So the concept of cycles on 5x5 is very similar to the 2 and 3 part of 3-2-3 edge pairing on 4x4. So if you don't know how that is, I'll just give a quick overview on the 2 and 3 part. So what you do is you'd have the 2 corresponding edges next to each other like that, slice, but before you slice, you check what this is, that edge is, then you put the corresponding edge in like that, slice back, and you've solved 2 edges with just 1 insert. Then you just put in this corresponding edge, slice, but you check what this is, and you put the corresponding edge back in like that. So we could do a similar sort of idea. We could apply that to 5x5 as well. Okay, so from the start of last 4 edges, what you do is that you just take out the back 2 edges, like the unsolved edges, and then we can start our edge pairing. So what you do is that you'd have two edges that pair up together. So then you'd slice so that you pair them up together. Then once you slice back, you want to make sure that you solve at least one more edge pair. So for example, what we can do is that we can put this edge in right here so that when we slice back, it pairs up with this little edge right here. So we take this edge pair out for this, and when you slice back, we see that we solve this edge. Then what we can do is we can still do slice, flip, slice as long as it solves multiple edges at a time. For example, in this case, right here, you see that it's swapped. So what we can do is that we can insert this edge right here so that it's on the bottom. So then we can pair these 2 edges. But instead of taking it out, we do a flip. We do the flipping algorithm so that when this edge comes back from the slice, it pairs up with this. So we do the flipping alg, and then we slice back, and it's like that. And then after that, after we solved 2 edges, then we just do a normal last 2 centers. Another nice case is when you have the middle edge right here, but you have both of the outside edges like this. So then you could do a U and D move so that it pairs up. Then you could just replace it so that when you slice back, then you could just pair up 3 edges. So you put this corresponding edge, and then when you slice back, you see you've paired up 3 edges. So cycle edge pairing is faster than slice, flip, slice because with slice, flip, slice, you have to do a lot of flipping algorithms. You have to do it a lot. However, with the cycles method, then you don't have to do as much. So here is why cycles is worse than slice, flip, slice. First of all, slice, flip, slice has a lot of flipping algorithms they have to do. And a lot of the time, they only solve 1 edge, 2 at maximum. So for example, I just did 1 slice, flip, slice, and it solved 1 edge. Just 1 little edge pair. However, with cycles, most of the time, you can solve 2 or up to 3 edges at a time. Like you see there, I just solved 2 edge pairs. Just as a quick note, sometimes you'll get cases like these, where you're gonna slice, and then you see that the edge that pairs up with this is right here, which is where you just sliced. So the only other edge you could put in is this one. I think that this is fine, because really, After that, you can just do the good slice flip slice case where you solve 2 edges instead of 1. Cycle pairing can also be used on 6x6 and 7x7. For example, on 6x6, for the inner pieces, you're just gonna have to do 4x4 edge pairing first, and then on the outer ones, you're gonna have to do 5x5. So it will be about the same on 4x4, except that once you do the last 2 middle ones, you'll have to do a slice flip slice, which is fine because you'll solve. Oh my god. Which is fine because you'll just get to solve 2. And then for the outer ones, it's just the same thing as 5x5. For 5x5, both the inner and the outer edge pairing will be the same as on 5x5. So that is my overview of cycle edge pairing. And as I said in the beginning, it is the fastest way to finish the last 4 edges on 5x5, 6x6, and 7x7. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I want to see how much your times improved because of cycle edge pairing. I know that after I learned cycle edge pairing from Kevin Hayes, my times did go down by a couple seconds, and I'm not even that used to cycles yet. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.